All right. So is it false advertising or is it marketing genius? Now, the past couple of days, I've been really getting my knickers in a bunch because every time I see a listing right now, it's listed in the 99 club. So it's 299, 599, 999. There's some 99 of some sort at the end of the listing price. And normally that wouldn't piss me off because I'm part of that 99 club. So if I have a home that I want to sell for 700,000, I'll list it at 699. It seems cheaper. It's a good marketing ploy. Not to mention, it makes sure it captures all the people that are looking up to 700,000 and doesn't miss anybody. So 699 keeps it within that group. But I mean, the past, I would even say a couple of months now, I'm really getting sick and tired of seeing agents listing properties $300,000 below market value and then putting a 99 at the end of it and going, there we go. We're going to do awesome. Tons of offers are going to come in. You know what? It's just such a letdown. It's really pissed me off. I have a couple of buyers right now that are looking, and every time they see a property, their budget is say up to 750 or so, and everything they see it's 699, 599. There's nothing really in between that. And when I look at what's sold in the neighborhood, it's not even close to that number. Like, are you kidding me, people? Come on, realtors out there, wake up and smell the coffee, would you please? The public isn't stupid. I'll tell you what, if you're a member of the public watching right now, comment below. I'm not stupid. All right. They know what's going on. Their realtors know what's going on, and you know what's going on. Yet I still keep seeing it. I've seen stuff listed recently, 199 in Hamilton. Like, are you joking me? Like, come on. 200,000. All right. Tell you what, here we go. I've got some stats here. I'm going to pull them up for you. If you're enjoying Real Estate The Ugly Truth, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Really quick. So no addresses, no nothing. So it's no big deal. These are just list price, sold price. Okay. So let's look at the top of the list here. 199,850. Look what it sold for. 571,650. So it listed for 2 and sold for almost 6. Like, how many people do you think went through that house? A shitload. Yeah. So pardon the French. It's probably going to come out in this episode. A boatload of people went through this property and they're thinking 199, it might go for 3 and change or whatever. So maybe I have a shot at it. And so a lot of those people probably couldn't afford 571. So they probably shouldn't have even looked at the house in the first place. Let's look at the next one. 299,900 sold for 555. And let's just go down the line here. And this is going from 199, and I'm going to stop reading numbers off when it hits above 300. Okay, so listed for 300, sold for 555. Next one, 610. Next one, 525. Next one, 525. Next one, 505, 650, 507, 510. And they're all listed 200 plus under the sale price. So if I'm a realtor, which I am, by the way, and I go in, look at this neighborhood to advise my client on where we should put an offer in on, I can see all the solds from the past forever, pretty much. As long as they're on the real estate board, I can see those solds. So if I see everything in the neighborhood selling above 5, I'm assuming that this home's going to sell above 5. So why list it at 299? Don't tell me the listing agent didn't know this. They did know this. But they're going to make themselves look really good when they list it at 299 and sell it for 5 and change, which, by the way, they do know. And while we're at it, let's look at what the seller's going to think. You're listing it for 299. You don't tell me that seller is not stressed and worried that there's a possibility they might not get over 5 and change when really that's what they want. So maybe it should be listed at 499 and they really want 550. Look, I have nothing against underpricing a property to build enthusiasm and bring in as many buyers as possible. That's what you hired me to do. Like that's my job. I'm in real estate. I'm in marketing. I'm going to do my best to hunt for your buyer and bring in somebody. But 30% under asking is basically giving yourself a free ride to whatever. I mean, it means, hey, you know what? We didn't get 5 and change. We got 4 and change. So, what are you going to do? No. How about you talk to your client and find out what their goals are and find out what their absolute bare minimum is, what they want on their property, what their expectations are, and then listing the property appropriately after you've talked to your client and looked at what's happening in the market. Listing something 300,000 under gives you basically a get out of jail free card and say, well, we did our best. We only got 6 offers in, or we only got whatever in. We didn't get our money. Oh, well, too bad. Oh, come on, man. You're eroding public trust with that kind of bullshit. All right. And as much as I like seeing houses get lots of showings, like that's really what we want in a normal market. Let's say it's 30 days on market before it sells. We haven't seen that in a while, but let's just suppose it's there, and I get I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 showings in a weekend or something like that. I am hopping up and down, man. I am so freaking stoked. Oh wow, this is awesome. But out of that, I might get one offer. I might get two offers, and most of those, they're going to be close to whatever my asking price is going to be. So I have a relative idea that, if we're going to list it for 675 and people come in and there's a bunch of people come through, I'm probably going to get close to that. And I'm happy with that because I only had maybe 10 or 12 showings total, got an offer, did the deal, and out we go. The way things are now, here's some stats, because I was just actually trying to book a showing for one of my clients looking at homes in Cambridge, and the one property on a, let's see here, Saturday afternoon between 1 p.m. and 8 p.m., okay, so 7 hours on a weekend, there were 27 showings booked. Are you freaking kidding me? You know how many people that is? So it's 27 showings times 3 people per showing, because usually there's an agent and then 2 buyers. That's 81 people have traipsed through your house in the past 7 hours. If you're enjoying Real Estate The Ugly Truth, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Now, are all of those people qualified to buy your house at the number you actually want, the number that the market is suggesting? When you've listed your house for $399 and it's probably going to sell for, I'm looking at the numbers here. Let's suppose it's going to sell for $622. That's one of the numbers in here. So it's probably going to sell over $6. So you got people coming in at $399. So on offer day, you get 16, 17 offers come in. Out of those offers, there's probably only 5 that actually are competing with each other. The rest are not good enough, which meant their budget wasn't high enough, or they weren't educated properly on what the home is actually going to sell for, which means all of these showings that I just put through here were a complete waste of time and a complete waste of traipsing through your house at the end of a friggin' pandemic. Come on, realtors. Start looking out for the public trust, looking out for their interests, looking out for their health and their benefits and everything else. Listing your home at $199 and selling for $571 and having 6 million people come through this house and a boatload of offers come in when only 5 are really the ones that you're competing with. Come on, start thinking about things and pricing the property accordingly. If you want to price it 5, even 10% below asking, that's fine. But 30% or more, come on now. Really? And the worst part of this is, okay, so this sounds pretty crappy so far, but the worst part of this whole thing, if you're enjoying Real Estate The Ugly Truth, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Is then these people that sell the homes at this price, the realtors go out and boast to everybody else, look how awesome we did. Ooh, oh, awesome, good job. We got 300,000 over asking. We can do that for you. No shit, you can. When you list it 300,000 below asking and you advertise we got 300,000 over asking, again, if you're a member of the public and you're not stupid, comment below, I'm not stupid. Please think about it. That's false advertising if you ask me. You're telling the public and promoting your success when you really didn't have any. The only success you actually have is you managed to get 130 people through their house in 4 days and you sold it at market value. Because when a house sells, it sells for market value. What someone is willing to pay for a home is called market value. And as realtors, we do our best to try and estimate what that's going to be when we choose your list price. Choosing your list price 300 or 400,000 below market value is stupidity. Absolute stupidity. You are bringing buyers out to that home that have no business being there in the first place. And again, the end of COVID, we're trying to keep social distancing and we are trying to limit people coming through houses. Do you really think this is building public trust? I don't think so. They're not stupid. All right. So you're probably asking, well then, Sean, what the hell do you do then if you think you're so righteous and mighty? I've already mentioned it earlier. I look up the market value that the home should be sold at. I may price it slightly below where I think it should be sold at. And then I market the hell out of it to bring as many people in as I can. At least I know that the people are expecting this home to go for $750 or whatever list price I've chosen. They know that that's what we're expecting. So if you're not prepared to come in close to that or even slightly above it because you might compete, don't bother coming to see the house. I don't want to waste the buyer's time and the buyer's agent's time, my seller's time, my time, the brokerage's time. Come on now. If they can't afford the purchase price, don't come and look at it. That's like saying, I want to buy a car. Let's go show you Ferraris. Do you have a $300,000 budget for a car? No. Then why are you going to go look at one? You're just going to disappoint yourself. Find what's within your budget and purchase within that. All right. So in this market, my strategy is slightly below what the market value should be. And then I'm going to pull all my marketing stops out, all my digital media ads and everything else to bring in the buyers that can afford your price. That way, at the end of the day, the seller knows we're going to get about whatever. If it's $750, let's suppose the listing price is $749. Well, you're going to get probably $749 or more. That's my goal. Not $499 and hope for the best. Let's roll the dice. Let's get our fingers crossed and we might get what we want. Oh, come on, please. The public isn't stupid, and neither are the realtors out there. The professionals. You know the ones I'm talking about. The people that agree with me here. If you like to underprice a property just so you can pat yourself on the back, you have no business being in real estate. And yeah, that's the ugly truth, and that's how it is. I'm Sean Hartley, RE/MAX Team Gemini. My phone number's on the screen. You want to call me and chat about it anytime. I'm happy to chat with you. Cheers. Have a great day. If you're enjoying Real Estate The Ugly Truth, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode.